Hello, Leo.
Welcome to Mary's Angel Tarot.
This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, Leo. We are starting off with an overall message from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. I invite you now to come in. Oh, what happened here? That was kind of weird. And something not for you, Leo. And help me deliver messages to the zodiac sign of Leo. I do hope that you are all safe and healthy and well during these troubling times in the world. And I also wanted to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Angels, can we have an overall message for my Leo friends, please? What do they need to know? Show them the message they need to see. Well, they flew out of the deck. Okay. Message in a bottle. No place like home. All right. So, I kind of feel like message is obviously a message that is coming to you. It is in a bottle, so it's a secret message. It's an unexpected message. It's something that you don't see coming. Also, no place like home is, I have a feeling that somebody is, enjoying life right now at home, possibly working from home, because that's been coming up in a lot of the cards. And maybe you are spending a lot of time on internet with the messages back and forth, and maybe you're kind of liking it. No place like home. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Swords. All right. Angels, divine spirits, and guides. Page of Swords, more communication, messages, research. What do we got for Leo? Queen of Cups. Home with your kids, being a loving mother. And the Nine of Cups. Very happy while you're there. All right, emotionally fulfilled. So far, so good. I'm liking it. And one more shuffle. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Rejection. That is maybe what is not for you. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Angels, what messages do we have for my Leo friends, please? I am using the new Gilded Tarot Royale deck for the first time. You're my first reading with it. And there's that Queen of Cups, the loving mother who's giving, caring, nurturing. What else do we have for Leo, please? Is that you? No place like home. Angels, thank you. Seven of Pentacles reversed. So, what? Not putting any effort into something? Not getting the return on your investment? That was a lot of cards. It was the Three of Swords, but there was a bunch of cards attached to it. So we'll wait and see if it comes back out. Can I have? Thank you. And the Empress. Wow. You are enjoying life at home with your kitties. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. That is going to be your overall energy. Very nice reading so far, Leo. What's up? I like it. I like when I get a good reading. It's about time. Seven of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles reversed. Page of Wands. Four of Swords. New cards. I don't know them. Judgment. And the Hangman. I do not know the pictures. We have the Star and the Sun. Wow. Leo. Followed by the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay. That's your energy. Let's leave that up. Because that's pretty. The universe is here. All right. Hold on. Let me do a little shift. Shifty to get you out of the glare. I know the light has a little bit of a glare. I'm not so sure that I really like this satin tablecloth that I bought. I thought it was pretty for Mother's Day, but it's kind of getting on my nerves a little bit. All right. Oh, this is the box for the deck. Most of the decks that I use in my readings are available for purchase in my Etsy shop, depending on availability. Stuff sells out very quickly and I have trouble keeping it in stock, but just keep checking back. If there's something you're looking for, it'll probably be there eventually. All right, so let's get on with your reading, Leo. Okay, Leo, so my wonderful kitty cat ran under my table and pulled on the wire on the camera and pulled the whole thing off the table and everything was a complete mess. So I am back now. I hope everything is not a mess for you, but we are going to start your reading. The first card that you have is the Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I do feel like this is your energy. I'm getting a lot of loving, mother, caring type of energy. But she's warm and kind and compassionate. She's looking at the Seven of Wands in reverse, which tells me that she wants to give up the fight on something. The Seven of Pentacles is below her in reverse, sign of Taurus. That is Leo. This is Taurus. Heavy Taurus energy, by the way. I feel like your wishes are going to come true. Anyway, I feel like wherever you were giving. The Queen of Cups gives. She's nurturing. She's caring. I also want to point out that somebody here could definitely be a nurse. All of my nurse cards are on the table. Somebody that works in health care. But anyway, she gives, she cares, she loves. But you were giving and not receiving the return on your investment. Like you weren't being noticed, you weren't being acknowledged, you probably weren't being paid enough where you were. Something just wasn't advancing, it wasn't growing. You planted these seeds and nothing was harvesting. So you decided that you wanted to give up. I feel like you're dealing with another woman. I feel like this is possibly a mother-daughter relationship. Could even be a boss-employee relationship, because I am really feeling strong work here. I feel like somebody quit their job or wants to quit their job anyway. So you just weren't happy where you were. You weren't receiving what you deserved. So you left and you grew a lot. There's a lot of creativity here as well. I feel like somebody possibly is off from work right now because of everything that's going on, possibly receiving unemployment, and they're creating. Could even be something psychic with the Queen of Cups and the Star card. Some type of spiritual, because I'm getting meditation over here. But I feel like right now you are working from home. Possibly doing something on the internet like Etsy, YouTube. Something is your calling. The Empress, Libra Taurus energy. That is, once again, investing in your future, investing in yourself. You know, I'm hearing that song, The Greatest Love of All. That song is about loving yourself. And I feel like that's what you decided to do. I'm tired of taking care of other people. I just want to work on me. I want to do what I want to do. I want to follow my dreams. I want to be happy. I want to invest in myself. You went from a queen to an empress. Possibly even started your own business. So the Seven of Wands in reverse. Leo, I give up the fight. I quit. I just don't want to do this anymore. Possibly tired of defending yourself to someone who was very judge people. Like nothing you ever did was good enough. Constantly tell you should do it this way. You're doing it wrong. Do it my way. Listen to me. And you were tired of putting up with that. With the Five of Pentacles in the center of the reading, sign of Taurus again, that is coming out of financial hard times, getting the help that you need. I feel like you may have been off from work due to everything that's going on, and you possibly got some type of government assistance, whether it was a loan or unemployment, but it's coming out of financial hard times because you weren't doing good over here until you started working on yourself and giving up the fight on whatever you weren't receiving the return on your investment on. And then all of a sudden there was this big turnaround. You got a job, you got a place to live, you got money in your pocket, you're feeling good. Well, with this Page of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So that is bad news. Something that someone doesn't want to hear. I feel like we have possibly a little bit of jealousy here. Somebody is jealous that you are following your dreams, that you're free. The Sun card is freedom to me. Somebody is free here, and somebody else is upset about it. This person who passes judgment does not want to hear that you're doing well. They want to talk to you. Whoever this person is, they're going to send you a message while you're at home. And I don't think you want to hear from them. They want to give you some type of offer. I keep hearing that they want you to come home. They want you to come home. I don't know what that means to someone, but they want you to definitely come back to whatever you gave up on in the past. You have 2 sevens present in your reading, which tells me that there could be some temptation here. So I feel like you're thinking about it. 4 of Swords, sign of Libra. Let me think about it. Let me sleep on it. Also, you're not speaking to this person. Whoever you walked away from, wherever you weren't receiving the return on your investment, there's been no communication with this person for quite some time. So it's almost like a surprise that you're going to hear from them. But they want you to come home, come back to work. The kids miss you. I miss you. The place isn't the same without you. They're going to say things like that. They're going to butter you up a little bit because you move into the Judgment card in reverse. Undecided. Do I want to return to the past? Do I want to take the help that this person is offering? I feel like they're offering you something financial. That's why I keep going back to this job thing. It doesn't have to be. But you're not giving the announcement. You need to think about it. By the way, your wishes that are going to make you very happy is for someone to admit the truth, admit that they were guilty, admit that they did something wrong. And this person's going to do that. That's what's going to be in part of the message. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I shouldn't have did that. Please come home. But your overall energy, like you're in healing. You're in big healing with the 4 of Swords, the Empress, and the Star card, and the Sun. I feel like you're very happy right where you are. The decision you made was the right one. Although I feel like you're questioning that right now. But the Hangman in reverse, sign of Pisces, becoming unstuck. Done thinking. I feel like when this person admits that they were wrong and possibly beg you to come back, that's going to be like your satisfaction. Like, oh, I'm so happy right now. That was my wishes. That was all I wanted, was for you to admit. What is under that 7 of Swords anyway? What did they do? Knight of Wands. Come rushing in, going in a new direction. This person's going to come in. There's also a lot of fast. They're coming rushing in. They want you to make a decision quickly. And I feel like you're saying like, well, wait a minute. Slow down. I need time to think about this. I'm not sure that I'm over what you did to me. I don't know if I can forget what you did to me. You know, that star comes after the Tower. So there was some type of breakdown of this foundation that somebody wants to rebuild. Not only that, the 3 of Swords, which we saw flip out while I was shuffling, comes before the 4 of Swords. This person really broke your heart in some way. And you just, I don't think you can get over it. I think you're following your dreams. I think you have grown so much since you left this situation. Like you're at peace now. You're following your passion, your creativity, your dreams, your happiness, your freedom. This reading is absolutely beautiful, Leo, I have to tell you. But you do have a decision to make. The sun and the star together for me is a rising star. I just like to point that out. If anybody's doing anything in the public eye, someone has potential to be famous here. I don't like to blow up my readings, but that's one hell of a combination, boy. Whew! And the Judgment card here, although it's in reverse, whatever this is your destiny, it is your calling. So the Tower came in and pushed you out the door for a reason. You are where you're supposed to be. But there's just somebody else here that's not happy about it. I feel like your health is better. Wow. It's a really good reading, Leo. That is the overall energy is why this is all happening. So this person obviously feels like on the bottom of the deck is soulmates. Go figure. So this and you also have, what do you got? 17, 19, and 20. The next card is the World card. I feel like after this person admits what they did, Three of Wands reversed. I don't want to go any deeper. Waiting for something that's not coming once again. But what was I saying? Oh, the World card is next. So this chapter is just about over. I feel like you're going to possibly tell this person no. It looks like you're undecided. I have to point that out. And you're just so, you're in your destiny. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. There's nothing that you need to do. Just go with the flow and let this person, struggle, do their thing, apologize all they want. I don't think you're changing your mind. I am going to pull a final message from the Oracle of the Unicorns deck, if anybody's interested in that. Angels, what final message do you have for Leo? I'm getting retirement. Also, I'm getting a pregnant woman on bed rest. Possibility. Just pointing out the little things. Maybe your doctor told you that you can't go back to work because you're having some pregnancy issues. Nothing crazy. If anybody is pregnant out there, don't panic. I just see, I see pregnant women on bed rest all the time. When they get towards the end of their pregnancy, they just can't work anymore. The doctor wrote you a note and said, nope, you can't go back to work. And you're like, yay! Receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. Well, that's your Five of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, very well could be some type of gift that is heaven sent, that is going to give you the power to say no to this person. Like if you do get unemployment, I'm just giving an example, then you're like, oh, okay, I'm okay. I have unemployment. I can say no to this person. Or if this is a relationship and somebody wants you to return, maybe there's another person here who gave you a place to stay. And you're like, no, I'm good here. I have a place to stay. I have a roof over my head. I have the help that I need. So therefore, I don't need to return to you. Like that's the message that I'm getting. You're safe. You're good. Everything is perfect. Don't let this person come in and disrupt your happiness, your healing, your freedom. Don't let them take it away from you with some type of apology or mistake. Somebody made a mistake. What's on the bottom? Intention. Be clear and decisive. Focus on what you really want. That's what I was trying to say. Be bold with your requests to the universe. Look at that card. Isn't that so pretty? Ask the universe for what you want and you shall receive. The universe is giving you a gift, Leo. Go with the flow and enjoy the gift. It is exactly where you're supposed to be. I am going to leave that portion of the reading there. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck with your situation.